One thing that always ends up happening is that while the showings are happening and the sellers are waiting for the date to review their offers that they're receiving, they will preemptively receive an offer from a buyer that is highly attractive, and they will be tempted to accept that offer before the date that they're reviewing the rest of the offers. Hi everybody, my name is Michael Newton with Coldwell Banker Mountain Central, and today we're going to discuss how to deal with multiple offers and the highly coveted bully offer that happens when the market is this hot. And so if you are a seller in the market and you don't have a strategy for reviewing offers, this video is going to give you something that can actually help you increase the amount of money that you get for your listings quite significantly. And the general idea of putting up a listing and then just taking the first offer that comes your way is quite old school and truly counterproductive, and it doesn't give sellers the best chance of getting the highest amount of money for their listings in this market or in any market. But usually what sellers should be doing is setting a date to review offers and allowing the entire market that's looking to purchase a property to enough time to book a showing and go through the home so that the seller has the best chance at getting multiple offers and getting the highest price. You see, what happens is if a seller accepts the first offer that comes on the table, especially if it comes on the first day, then there haven't been enough people to look at that property and allow a multiple offer situation. So if a seller wants to get the highest price, they should set a timeline to allow showings to go through and then review offers and accept offers. The biggest mistake that we see is that sellers get a really good offer on the first day and then they accept that. They could be leaving money on the table, and it's better to not accept that offer and stick to the plan. However, these offers can be so tempting. Sometimes they're even above asking. I had a listing, I'm going to say 3 years ago, where we went on the market and we said we were going to review offers on Sunday evening. And Friday night we received an offer that was $100,000 higher than asking. And of course, here in Calgary, every offer that we receive, we have to present it to the seller. And when I presented the offer to the seller, he asked me for my advice. Should he take the offer or not? Of course, it's always up to the seller to decide to take the offer or not. And our advice is always to stick to the plan. You see, a lot will depend on how many offers are on the table, as well as how many showings are still scheduled to happen. And if the number of showings are quite high, then the advice should be to wait and see, right? But of course, it's completely up to the seller whether or not they should take the offer. Anyways, the seller listened to our advice and they decided to wait, okay? Now that offer was going to expire on Friday night. So if we didn't take that offer, technically that offer was off the table. And nonetheless, the seller took the risk and they waited. They waited until Sunday. And that buyer told us that they would not rewrite. They said either take our offer or we're not going to rewrite. Now, we did have other offers on the table, but they weren't as high as that one. And we did have several showings booked. So what ended up happening is that on Sunday night, that buyer came back on the table with a higher offer than they had originally offered. And we ended up selling that listing for $107,000 higher than asking. There was another offer that came in $101,000. So even if they hadn't come in, the seller would have still sold the property for $101,000 higher than asking. We see this all the time where we get these great offers, but if we wait and we stick to the plan, sellers end up getting higher offers on the offer review date versus taking the first offer that's very attractive prior to the review date. So something to keep in mind, right? So the strategy here is for sellers to market the property properly, and we can talk about that in a different video on, how you should do a coming soon program, as well as, how to properly stage the property to prepare it for pictures. In real estate, we believe that first impressions and presentation are everything when it comes to maximizing your chances at getting the highest price. So, staging and, positioning of the furniture and all of those things is going to be crucial for that. And then bringing in the professional photographers, the professional videographers, and, the media team to ensure that the property is going to look its best on the website, on the brochures, on the videos, and all those kinds of things. Those are going to go a long ways on marketing the property properly and ensuring that the seller has the best chance at getting the highest price. But also the strategy that we're talking about in this video, which is to make the listing live on a specific date, set an open house on a specific date, and wait to review offers on a specific date. Usually 3 to 4 days after listing it would be ideal for offer reviews, but it's not always the case. So there's going to be instances you have to look at, how many showings there are, how many offers are being sent on the first or second day, and that's going to allow you to be flexible with that strategy. But that's the basic framework for ensuring that sellers can maximize their dollar amount for selling the property, right? So how do you know whether or not to stick to that date or not? Well, you need a professional on your side to guide you through that. That's measuring the number of showings, analyzing the feedback that they're getting from the showing agents and all of those kinds of things, and also that understands and has the experience in managing these time frames to give sellers the best chance at sticking to the plan and being flexible too, if need be, to ensure that the sellers are getting the highest chance of getting the best price possible. So if you're looking to sell in this market, this information is going to be crucial, but also feel free to reach out to me directly, and I'll be able to answer any questions you have about strategizing for the sale of your home. And of course, if you know anyone else in your family or friend circle that is looking to go to the market, please share this video with them. And stay tuned, subscribe to this channel, like it. I'm going to be creating more videos that are going to be educational and tips to help both buyers and sellers be successful in the 2024 real estate market. By all means, feel free to reach out, and of course, have an amazing day and stay tuned. Okay, bye for now.